Surprise, surprise. Capcom decided to just randomly drop an Ingrid trailer today. It's just a teaser, so I don't think there's any gameplay. But I'm really curious to see this character. So let's just jump into it. Apparently she's got she looks like a magic user or something.
This world is supposed to be completely uninhabited.
Oh my god, her eyes.
How did a Terran like you end up in a whole other world?
The heck is that?
Oh, I thought I'd never, ever
A monoid?
Curiouser and
Is that like a
curiouser.
familiar?
Now I understand. Touching this monoid has linked our fates. Maybe we should revisit this another time. Not that you'd understand anyway. But for now, we should be able to
What
send you back
is
to your
this?
world without a hitch. Simply put, since you're now the sole occupant of this wide and empty world, if I consign said world to oblivion, you should remain totally free from harm.
What is... What is she shattering the fabrics of reality? So what the heck is her character?
This is not a goodbye. As long as our fates are linked, we can meet again.
What the heck is this? Was she like opening it up to the
Wish to do
backyard?
so, seek out my
Is this how we get
model.
like guest characters?
Until next time, sayonara.
Oh my gosh. Bayonara. Seriously? You know who this really reminds me of? I'm gonna try to find some footage of it. This reminds me of a character in Devil May Cry.
Actually,
Alright. I think I found it. This, when I was watching the Ingrid trailer, I'm thinking of this character, Jester from DMC3.
I prefer a sword to
I
be
don't know
mine.
why, but
May I have this dance, my lady?
Ingrid just reminds me of this guy here.
Bingo! That is what the something is. Remember that, kid? Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's any similarities, but
I see.
I
Thanks.
I always love this character in the DMC games. But yeah, I just had to show that because for some reason it just brought me to this character. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check out the wiki real quick, just to read up on who Ingrid is, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I popped into the Street Fighter wiki, and I just wanted to look up a little bit about Ingrid. It says here from the Alpha 3 Max game, little if anything is known about Ingrid. However, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max presents some possibilities about her true origins. Seeking to reclaim it, Ingrid sets off, fearing that something terrible would happen if she did not do so quickly. She eventually is confronted by evil Ryu, recognizing that a power has control over him, tells him that it's too much for him to control. Disregarding this, Ryu tries to attack her, forcing Ingrid to fight. After being defeated, Ryu comes to his senses and thanks her, informing her that he was being controlled. Ryu recalls that something strange happened to him after he encountered M. Bison, someone Ingrid who is told to be on the lookout for. Believing that it is Bison who possesses what she is after, Ingrid departs, wishing Ryu luck in his training. This leaves him confused on how she knows him. Ingrid next encounters Rose, who states that she is unable to read Ingrid's past or future. Questioned on her intentions to confront Bison, Ingrid tells Rose that the power Bison holds is dangerous. She must get it back. Weary of Ingrid's claims and intent on sealing Bison's power, Rose decides to fight her. After defeating Rose, Ingrid tells her not to worry, that the power was originally ours, claiming it will only take 15 minutes to defeat Bison. Ingrid then leaves, and Rose, still unable to read her future, or with Rose still unable to read her future. Ingrid finally confronts Bison and informs him that she will seal his psycho powers While also demanding he return what he stole from her, Bison then recognizes the crest on Ingrid's head, surmising she is tied to Psychodrive. Ingrid chastises Bison for giving it a silly name and tells him that he could never master her power. Unimpressed, Bison tells Ingrid he will destroy her with his psycho power, with Ingrid criticizing him for impudence. After being defeated, Bison flees back to the Psychodrive with Ingrid giving chase. After the Psychodrive, Bison attacks Ingrid and draws power from the machine, which in turn reveals it's being powered by one of Ingrid's chests. Or crests. Crest? I meant to say crest. The crest's power overloads the machine and Bison's body is destroyed. Ingrid states that her crest was too much for the machine and it was too much for the humans. Yada yada. Okay, I got it. Oh, and then she takes the Psychodrive, travels to the year 21X, where she's able to see what becomes of Ryu in the future. So that's interesting. So she has some history with Bison. And Bison's back in 6, so maybe they're trying to do stuff with that. Ingrid's Capcom fighter character profile disregards her from the Alpha 3 Max, amending her backstory to be more in line with how she was originally going to be portrayed. Here she is known as Natural Code, of the mysterious group known as Code Holders. Her power having been spontaneously activated, she's a girl of many mysteries who possesses a unique power and important destiny. Fighting in a style that makes fun of her opponent through the use of her mystical powers and small stature, she has a deep connection with a fellow code holder, Avil. What this relationship was never revealed. However, they both notably share the same white, silver-colored hair. And Ingrid possesses cells that gives her longevity. Avil has been condemned with a shorter lifespan, but in return is able to use parts of his body to conjure and manipulate dark matter. Interesting. So did they scrap Alpha 3's story? This sounds more in line with what we were seeing in the trailer, because in the teaser, she's definitely mysterious and definitely has a fighting style that makes fun of her opponent, or at least it feels like she's so powerful that she could just joke around with her opponent, which is kind of why I thought of the Jester character in DMC3. It's kind of like the same thing where they have, like, I guess these crazy powers that they could just goof around with their enemy without really doing much. So interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Is she actually in Street Fighter 5 too? Oh, if she never, yeah, she was never DLC in DLC 5, but it looks like she was part of an arcade stage or DLC stage. Oro and Birdie, interesting. And then Street Fighter 6 is her newest appearance. Okay. So I think what I want to do now is I'm going to pull up one of the games that she's in, and I want to take a look at her moveset and just kind of go over what she may or may not be able to do. So I'm going to turn that on, and I'll see you guys in that. All right, so I pulled up Capcom Fighting Evolution. I have Ingrid here. I just want to see what all her moves are, because I've never actually played this character, so it'll be really interesting. I wrote down her move list so I could see what all her moves are. I've actually never really played this game before either, but it looks like it might be similar to Street Fighter 6, where it's like light, medium, heavy punch, light, medium, heavy kick, and then you got the dizzy. And then let's see, you got her crouching, light, heavy, light, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy. That works the same too, knockdown. So that's pretty cool. I noticed that when she dashes forward, she like hops. Doesn't look like I can attack out of it. It makes me wonder if like in the teaser trailer, you could see her like flying around a lot. I wonder if she's gonna like kind of work like, you know, Morrigan in Darkstalkers, where she like flies and you're able to do like overhead stuff, I think. I'm not able to do it here unless I'm doing it wrong. But like her dash forward and her dash backward is like this small hop. Yeah, but she's got a pretty fast walk, but then she's got this weird hop thing. So I wonder if you do this, if she'll fly forward kind of like Morgan. But yeah, let me check out some of these moves. So this should be Sun Crack. That's just a grab. Right. Light Punish. That's just a forward and back throw. Sun Bright. That's interesting. What is that? Easy Step is back medium kick. Or no, forward medium kick. Sorry. I'm on the other side of the screen. Let me put you back over here. So forward medium is this. That's called Easy Step. Little Lag is down forward medium. Ooh, that's like a slide. It doesn't knock down or anything. I don't think you could do anything out of it. Maybe it can be canceled into a super or something. There's Sunshot, which is like a fireball. Okay, so she has a medium version too. So yeah. Ooh, that heavy one has a pretty good anti-air angle. It's pretty slow too. It's kind of cool. That's Sunshot. Sunrise. What the heck? Okay. So does this just go farther? Okay, this was the light version. Medium version. Looks like the heavy version does more hits. So maybe you get more hits with each version. I'm not sure. But that was Sunrise. And then during jump, she has a Sun Dive? Oh wait, that's interesting. It goes straight. Oh, okay, she's got different ones. This one goes straight down. So this is air back or down back kicking. Light kick. And then this is the medium. And then the heavy goes far. And then Sun Upper. What does that do? Sun Upper, is that is this like a parry or something? Chun-Li probably has to attack me for that to work. And then Sun Lower. Oh, okay. So is that for like low attacks? And that's for like high attacks? I'm not sure. But then we have Sun Arch. Okay, so this is like, okay, so this is down forward where you like do a little twirl into it. But if you do the DP motion, she just goes right into it. So I guess this is like your DP then? Is your kicks? So you can like anti-air or whatever. So yeah, it looks like the light medium version is just like distance. That one definitely goes higher. And that one's definitely faster. So Sunburst looks like her special. Down forward, light punch. Which looks like a bubble projectile. That's weird. And it like explodes. And then Sunshine, which is 2 meters. It's down, back kick. Oh, okay. Is it just the light versions that do that? Maybe. Let me try it on the other side here. Oh, it does work with the other ones. I'm just doing it wrong. Yeah, it does work with all the buttons. I don't know if there's any difference. You just have to press one of the kick buttons. And then the other one is for punch. This one's called Sun Delta. So it should be, I think it's down, back, punch. There it is. Wait, does that? Oh, I was like, is that full screen? What is that doing? Okay, that's closer. That's interesting. Jeez, that sends her flying. But yeah, that's that's all her moves in the move list. Well, I'm curious to see how much of this stuff she's gonna have. I'm sure she's gonna have like her fireball stuff. I'm curious to see what her dash is gonna be like. She has a lot of weird aerial stuff. These twirly things. Kind of reminds me of Manon. Alright. But I just wanted to see what her moves were. Just yeah, if anybody has like any idea like how she might be able to play in Street Fighter 6, that'd be cool. Because I really don't know much about this character. But she definitely looks interesting, and I'm loving her personality. I'm not sure, like, here she seems just like a regular schoolgirl, right? But she's got like a drastically different change now. Sorry guys, just jumping in real quick because I wanted to do a shameless plug and I completely forgot. But I opened a Discord, so I figured since I'm doing like a fighting game video, I wanted to invite all of you fighting game fans to my Discord. So just real quick, I do have a video up if you want more information. It talks about what the Discord is and what I plan to do with it basically. But long story short, if you're a fan of fighting games and you want another space to try and find other people to play, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. It's also, since I'm a Nintendo fan, it's also for Nintendo games too, but since this is a fighting game video, I'll focus on the fighting game stuff. So, you know, if you're interested in fighting games, maybe you just, you know, play casually, like the story stuff, follow the news, or maybe you're looking to get better, find opponents to play with, all that sort of thing. I'm looking for basically any type of player. So if you're interested in that, maybe check out the Discord. We have a great group already that's slowly building. And yeah, I'll let the video finish out. So later. But I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. I'll be waiting for that gameplay trailer. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on another one. Later.